Hi, all you SPMEs out there. Today's question has 3 answers, and you're going to want to stick around because the third answer is a secret as to why, if you're in Canada, you have some special advantages that many other countries do not have when it comes to self-publishing. So let's get into it. The question that was sent in to me today was self-publishing children's books in Canada. And this is a question that many people are wondering about. Let's say you're an author and you're trying to get your children's books that you've been writing. Let's say you're on your first children's book, but you want to ensure that you're able to get it into the Canadian market, or maybe you just want to publish it from Canada. And so that is the goal that we're trying to achieve. The problem is it can be confusing upon knowing what is the best way to get it onto the Canadian market. And that's something that many self-publishers who are within Canada have a challenge. And maybe if you're outside Canada, like in the United States, you want to ensure your children's books are in fact getting into Canada, but you're not sure how exactly to go about doing that. Now, you've looked on the internet and you've seen a lot of people talking a little bit about this, but it's just so confusing and very frustrating trying to figure out what exactly is the best way to get your children's books out into the Canadian market. And that is exactly what we are going to discuss today. This is Chris Baird from selfpublishingmadeeasynow.com, where self-publishing doesn't have to be so hard. If you'd like for me to make more videos like this one, do me a favor and just click the subscribe button right below, and we will get started right away with creating more videos just like this one. In addition, check out below in the description and you can grab a copy of my completely free self-publishing checklist, because it has the tools and the answers to help you get started right away on your self-publishing journey. So let's get into it. Let me tell you a little bit about my story and Canada. When I was first getting started self-publishing, I wanted to ensure that my books were going to be in all different markets. Now, I do have some children's books in my collection, but I did want to make sure that maybe my very first books I was writing on goal achievement, which I'm still working that very issue today, which is how do you achieve your goals? But getting it out and making sure that it was in fact reaching into the Canadian market as well as many other markets around the world. But how exactly should we go about doing that? I read a book regarding Kindle publishing, and it was commenting that this is the best starting point. And I've watched a lot of videos and taken a lot of courses and read a lot of books, and Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing is in fact the best place to start when we want to get it onto that market. The other thing is that we started putting my books out. So as I started putting them out into the Kindle market, and also I continued expanding in different stores, what happened is that I could see that you can choose which markets it hits. And the answer is you want it to go onto all the markets. And then we continue expanding through other distributors. So Ingram Spark, Lulu, Smashwords, all of these other distributors, ACX Audible, we're pushing our books into multiple markets across multiple countries all over the planet so that the books will be available. The end result is I now have over 185 books in all countries in the world where people are able to get those books or even go to their libraries in order to check the books out and read it. And the end result is that I feel absolutely amazing with regards to knowing that I'm able to reach so many people and help them with the issues that they're challenged, and at the same time be paid and compensated for that exact work. And that transformation that flows out of this is just amazing. So, self-publishing children's books Canada, how exactly? Let's get into the answers for today. Here's just a few of the tactics that you're going to want to know. The first is that Canada is no different in any way than anywhere else in the world. So if you're publishing in Canada or you want to get your books into Canada, we're still following the exact same steps. And this is the good news. So you don't have to worry when you're dealing with your children's books or any other types of books. You just simply put the books out and you tell Amazon you want them to be in that market. And the same goes if it's Lulu for hardbacks or Ingram Spark for your paperbacks, or Smashwords when you're getting your EPUB books across multiple networks all over the world. And so you just don't have to worry about it. Number two, You must go with Amazon when getting started to ensure your books are in Canada and everywhere else. And that is because Amazon has a ton of customers who already have their cards out. They have one click to buy enabled onto their Amazon accounts. And when they're searching for your books and see your books showing up, whether it's because of the keywords that you're using or you're running Amazon ads, they're going to show up and they're going to be able to just very quickly click and buy your book in Canada or anywhere else in the world. But let's get to today's secret answer of the day regarding today's question in this whole subject of Canada. And the answer is, if you are a self-publisher and author in Canada itself, you can get free ISBN numbers. And these are the codes that go with your book to establish your specific book in the international library, the code that all the books that are published in the world, they have to have a code. Now, Amazon supplies this code for most of the things, but when it comes to putting your books onto Ingram Spark, you're going to need your own ISBN codes, and they cost, starting price, $150 per code. And you need an individual code for every type of book you have through each of these distributors. And so if you want to put your EPUB out through Ingram Spark, and you want to put your paperback book out through Ingram Spark, you're going to need this ISBN code. And if you're in Canada, you can actually get the code for free. And this is something that many Canadian publishers simply are unaware of. Now, I publish from Norway, and within Norway, I'm also able to get free codes, but this is not very common for many countries in the world, and the US in particular, $150 for a single code. Now, the price goes down drastically if you buy 1,000 codes for like $10,000 or something. I mean, it starts to go down, but you don't generally start with having 1,000 books unless you're a publishing company, right? And so you're going to need to see if you can find a cheaper way of doing this. And if you are a Canadian publisher and you're looking to get your children's books out onto the market, these paperback formats or EPUB, for example, through some of these ones, then this is the way to go, and you're able to get it for free. And that, my friends, is absolutely, that feeling of knowing you're going to be able to make such a great deal is fantastic. So, are your books available in Canada? If they are available, I need to know, because it'll help me create better content. Write the word yes below in the comments if your books are available in Canada. And if you've decided no, they're not available in Canada, or you've said you've turned that off, or you simply haven't got it out yet, write the word no below in the comments, and that will greatly help me. So just do me a favor and do that. And check up above me here for more video answers for your self-publishing questions. Thanks.